Deutscher Hof can be translated to German court, and it's the center of Güglingen. The name of the area points to the former reign of the Teutonic Order in Güglingen. In the remnant of numerous monasteries and other institutions that got to leave their fingerprints on Güglingen, various shops and artworks can be found today. Two of the most important landmarks of Güglingen are located on the Deutscher Hof. The first one is our famous wine fountain, where wine instead of water flows once a year. And the second one is our Herzogskelter. This imposing building complex was built between 1568 and 1572. The building was used for wine production and its storage in extensive cellars. The building is used nowadays as a hotel, restaurant, stage and ballroom. The Mow of Güglingen once marked the limit of the legal area defined by city rights in the Middle Ages and in the early modern period. This can still be read from the city map today. Even after the fires of 1849 and 50, the former ditch was not built over, but left open as a kind of fire break. Today the area is determined by the secondary school, which has continued to grow. If you take a closer look, you will recognize elements of the city center redevelopment in the 1980s. You can find many statues that deal with social and historic topics here. Most of them speak for themselves in a way. The town hall of Güglingen reflects the basic idea behind the renovation of the town. Old elements were not replaced by the new ones, but integrated into them. The new town hall is nestled around old buildings from 1592, which characterizes the townscape. The administration of Güglingen has remained in these buildings ever since the 14th century. Significant artworks are found in and outside of the building. Having a look at Guido Messers' Einigkeit macht stark, Persil bleibt Persil, or Rizzi Jacobis' Tapisserie. Vis-à-vis the town hall is the marketplace, dominated by the old linden tree and encompassed by the town banking house and the old town hall, which nowadays houses Güglingen's Roman Museum. Behind it towers the Mauritian Church, the main Protestant church in town. After the city fire in 1850, it was rebuilt in a more economic and modest way. Its bell tower can be seen from almost everywhere in Güglingen. In front of its entrance prominently lies a sculptured walnut, possibly symbolizing the church's protective nature. Today, the Adlereck provides apartments for rent and a restaurant. Back in the days, it used to be a warehouse for grain and fruit. The tithe barn was built in the 1560s under Duke Christoph, but got neglected until the Volksbank purchased the building in 1976. The most important landmark here is probably the Iron Eagle, which this corner of the town is named after. Wealth and financial transactions are artistically thematized by statues like the Sphinx and Der Wächter. In the northwest of the old town center, a completely new quarter was created in the 1980s. In addition to supervised apartments for older citizens, the Gattacher Hof also houses condominiums and rental apartments, originally also surgeries and shops, thus contributing to the modern urban infrastructure. The center, the heart, is a small hexagonal pavilion glazed to convey in all directions. It was planned as a meeting place and communicative center, and enriched by artistic additions like Figur 1000, Pentagramm, 9. Längengrad, Flieger und Cavalli.